हमारे साथ में हैं मनीष जी। मनीष जी दीनदयाल इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के टेक्निकल एनालिस्ट हैं, फाउंडर हैं फर्म के, और बड़ा नाम है देश का स्टॉक मार्केट के अंदर में रिसर्च और एनालिस्ट के बीच में। मनीष जी, बहुत स्वागत है आपका हमारे शो पर।
Thank you so much, Alex. Good afternoon to you and to all our viewers.
Good afternoon, sir. If I'm not wrong, you are connecting with us from Kolkata?
Yes, from Kolkata.
Achha, and how is the weather there?
The weather is absolutely fine. Thanks to the whole typhoon scare that had happened last week, our weather is now ranging between 24-25 degrees Celsius. So every day you're still waking up to cloudy weather and very, very pleasant. You don't need the air condition all the time.
Wonderful. We are also kind of struggling as in Delhi NCR. तो दोनों तरीके के मौसम हमें देखने को मिल रहे हैं। कभी लगता है कि हाँ अब बादल हैं और मौसम अच्छा हो रहा है, सुहाना होने वाला है, और होते होते सुबह ही सुबह दोनों तरीके के मौसम दिखा दिए गए कि फिर ब्राइटनेस बढ़ गई और उसके बाद पूरी धूप में हमें फिर काम करना पड़ा। ठीक है, लेकिन बाजार का मौसम बहुत सुहाना है और बाजार अपने नए रिकॉर्ड्स, निफ्टी एटलीस्ट तो बनाता चल रहा है। आप कैसे देखते हैं ओवरऑल मार्केट को और उसके अंदर में कहाँ अपॉर्चुनिटीज आपको दिखाई देती हैं?
So Alex, if we go back to our conversation which we had few days back on that whole buy on dips kind of strategy, you would have noticed that even yesterday when we were down almost 160, 170 points on the Nifty, we did not break that important support level of 15,600 on a closing basis. Even though there might have been intraday penetrations, despite that, the markets actually closed in the green yesterday. So which comes back to my whole conversation that a buy on dip strategy is the best way to be a part of a macro trend. So if today you are on a downtrend of a market, whenever the markets are going up and you are still convinced that the markets are weak, that is the best time to actually accumulate short positions. Similarly to the current scenario, if you would have bought the Nifty yesterday, even if it was not when it was 160 points down, you're still over 100 points positive between yesterday and today. Going forward, I now upgrade the stop loss or the support levels to between 15,700 to 15,750. And I continue to be of the opinion that we are now headed to 15,900 and then 16,000.
ठीक है, तो ये लेवल्स जाते हुए मनीष जी निफ्टी पे। सर, निफ्टी के साथ में फिर बैंक निफ्टी ने इतना पार्टिसिपेट नहीं किया है, तो डू यू सी अपॉर्चुनिटीज देयर ऑन द बाय साइड या यू आर कॉशियस एंड नाउ बेरिश?
No, I wouldn't be bearish. I agree that the bank nifty has been a little sluggish, but the major resistance that the bank nifty is facing is at about 35,800. So as soon as we are able to get past that, that is when the bank nifty and all its respective stocks will also start participating. If you go back in data to about the 4th of June, that is where you made an intermediate high of about 35,820 on the bank nifty. Thereafter, you have not been able to cross that. So it is just a wait and watch situation. However, it is still not a short selling opportunity, which means that you are range bound. And since you're range bound, the best advice would be not to touch anything concerning Bank Nifty or its components.
Okay, but still not an opportunity to short, right?
Certainly not. I think any kind of shorting opportunity would come only after the levels of 34,000 breaks.
एक रेंज में कह रहे हैं मनीष जी कि थोड़ा कमजोर दिख रहा है, लेकिन अभी कंफर्मेशन नहीं दे रहा है, इसमें बेरिश होने का भी नहीं कंफर्मेशन है, तो इसलिए भी इंतजार करें। ठीक है सर, कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी, कोई ट्रेड हमारे दर्शकों के लिए आप लेकर के आए हो?
So I'm working with two buy calls both in the front line. The first one is State Bank of India, which is for a target of 465 and a stop loss of 380. And the reason for that is that around the 18th of February, we had created an intermediate high of 427, and that had become the resistance zone. We are now trading above that resistance zone. And when we cross the levels of 405, which was another major resistance zone, it has happened on the back of very high volumes. That is the reason why you are now currently trading at about 429, 430. I would still recommend that this is not a market buy, because if you look at it from a risk is to reward perspective, you're looking at going from 430 to about 465, and your risk on the downside is 380. So again, utilize any market fall, and then you can accumulate this stock. The second buy is on a Reliance Industries, which is for a target of 2450 and a stop loss of 2080. Similar situation like SBI, where we had created an intermediate high of 2230 around the first week of March. And after that, we have been sluggish. We have been in an intermediate downtrend. We have now crossed those highs, and 2100 was a good resistance zone. And if you were to pull out a volume chart around that time, you will notice that it has broken out on the back of extremely high volumes, which is a positive sign, because thereafter the price has only gone up. Given that situation, we should be heading to 2450.
Sir, if you can just share again the levels, as in Reliance में क्या levels दे रहे हैं, stop loss कहाँ पे?
Stop loss is at 2080 and the target is 2450.
2450 के टारगेट्स के लिए और 2080 के स्टॉप लॉस के साथ में रिलायंस को इन्हीं लेवल्स पे सब पूरा लिया जा सकता है, और यू वुड सजेस्ट सम बिट ऑफ सम अदर स्ट्रेटजी?
I would always suggest to do a staggered kind of process. So if you are buying something and your total potential is say 100 shares, you can always break it up into 50% and then 25 to 25, which can be accumulated on dips. And the purpose of saying that is that if the price continues rallying up, then at least you made a position with 50%. And if it is breaking downwards, then you can always break your entry into two more parts of 25%, 25%. So you'll always get a better average. And you will be closer to your stop loss. The risk is to reward will then become more favorable.
ठीक है, तो ये राय है मनीष जी की। कह रहे हैं कि अगर आपको 100 शेयर्स खरीदने हैं तो 50 अभी ले लीजिए, और बाकी 50 को दो हिस्से में डिवाइड करके अपने पास रोक के रखिए उतना फंड्स। अगर डिप आता है तो फिर 25% मतलब 25 फिर से ले लीजिए, और उसके बाद अगला डिप अगर आता है तो फिर 25 फिर और एंट्री कर लीजिए, और इस तरीके से 3 लेवल्स में आपकी एंट्री हो जाएंगी, जिससे कि आपका एवरेज बहुत अच्छा आ जाएगा अगर डिप आता है तो। अगर नहीं आता है और उसके बाद यहीं से सीधा ऊपर चलता है अगर ये शेयर, तो आपको वो जो 50 शेयर्स आपने लिए हैं आपको वो मुनाफा देना लगेंगे। तो ये स्ट्रेटेजी है जो कि एक बैलेंस स्ट्रेटेजी है, एक स्मार्ट स्ट्रेटेजी है एक्यूमुलेशन की। ठीक है, सो यू आर सजेस्टिंग 2 शेयर्स, SBI एंड रिलायंस। SBI के लेवल्स इफ यू कैन रिकन्फर्म प्लीज।
Yes, target is 465 and stop loss is 380.
Okay, so these levels are on your screen. आप दर्शकों के लिए ये सारा स्क्रीन पे नंबर्स हैं, आप देख सकते हैं। 380 के स्टॉप लॉस के साथ में 465 के टारगेट्स के लिए स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया खरीद सकते हैं। रिलायंस में खरीदारी का मौका देख रहे हैं मनीष जी, जो कह रहे हैं कि उसके लेवल्स आपको वो भी सामने स्क्रीन पे दिख जाएंगे। इसमें कह रहे हैं कि बाय का मौका है 2080 के स्टॉप लॉस के साथ में 2450 के टारगेट्स के लिए बाय किया जा सकता है। स्ट्रेटेजी आपको बता दी कि 50% एंट्री अभी ले लें, 50% अर्न बचा कर रखें। अगर डिप्स आते हैं तो 25% 2 बार और 2 डिप्स पे आप एवरेजिंग कर सकते हैं। ठीक है मनीष जी, मैं सवाल ले लूं दर्शकों के?
Yes.
ठीक है, एक सवाल है, एम्स्टर्डम हेल्थ केयर पर आपका व्यू जानना चाहते हैं। कैन यू गिव इट अ चेक सर?
You help me with the code.
It's difficult for me also to find that.
Yes, because I'm not being able to locate it with that spelling.
अच्छा ठीक है, we'll come to this question later. Let's move on to KPR Mills.
And the question is?
Question is at 1630, I think इनका खरीद है, he already has a position. What should he do?
Yeah.
So highs
He
पे
can
है.
continue holding this. Yeah, we can continue holding this. Has he given his acquisition price?
1630.
That is where he has entered the stock.
Yeah, I think that is his average price. We don't have more information about
So
that.
the stock has a good support of about 1350, which is about 200 rupees down from here. And since you cannot tamper with the stop loss continues remaining 1350. However, what he can do is maybe closer to 1350, he can buy some more. Since his entry price is around 1630, if he can buy more at 1350, he will get a better average. And thereafter, he can continue holding this stock for a higher target of about 1850, which will be target number 1, and about 2200, which will be target number 2.
ठीक है. So this is the view on KPR mill. सर वो एस्टर्डम शायद होगा, कोई और दर्शक हमें मदद कर रहे हैं तो कह रहे हैं कि शायद एस्टर्डम पे सवाल होगा. हाँ, एस्टर्डम है.
That's the one which is
Ester DM
159 rupees.
Yep, 159 rupees.
Yeah, so that stock is currently pretty sideways. It really needs to get past and close above the levels of 165. Only after we are able to cross the levels of 165 will we see some kind of an upside on the stock. That 165, which will go through, should take us towards the levels of about 180. Unless we do not get past 165, one should not enter this stock, because the current range of this is between 140 and 165. So we would want the stock to get past 165, and second conditionality is it should be on the back of higher than average volumes.
ठीक है, तो ये राय आती हुई कि एस्टर्डम पे अगर 165 के लेवल्स को क्रॉस करता है तो उसके बाद ही इसमें कन्विक्शन आता है. उससे पहले कन्विक्शन नहीं है, तो 164 के आसपास आकर के ये वापस अभी एक स्ट्रगल कर रहा है. वो इसका एक रेजिस्टेंस लेवल है, उसको जब तोड़ता है तो उसके बाद इसमें कन्विक्शन आएगा और उसके बाद एंटर किया जा सकता है. लेवल्स आपको बता दिया. ठीक है सर. मनीष सर, आपके लिए एक सवाल है. शेयसी जी का पूछ रही हैं भारत इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स पे, इनका एसीपी है 130 का शॉर्ट टर्म व्यू.
He's given his entry price.
ACP is 130. Sorry.
130.
Yep.
So he wants a short-term view on this.
Short-term view. She is Shreyasi. She is the viewer, and she wants your view on BEL 130 का ACP है.
Yeah, so the stock has actually just turned around from its resistance, which was at 160 rupees. And thereafter, it has gotten sideways with a little bit of a negative bias. However, the next target for this stock would be around 170 to 175. But that can only happen if it is going to cross the levels of 155. Until then, the stock is going to be range bound, which will be between 140 to 155. This is a 15 rupee range the stock has got into right now. If we can get past 155 on a closing basis, our next level of target should be around 175.
ठीक है, तो ये राय है मनीष जी की कि 155 के ऊपर चलता है. अगर आप देखिए चार्ट पे भी दिख रहा है तो 154 के आसपास आकर के वो इसका रेजिस्टेंस लेवल है, स्ट्रगल कर रहा है. अगर उसको ब्रेक करके 155 और उसके ऊपर जाता है कंफर्टेबली, तो फिर इसमें अच्छे लेवल्स देखने को मिल सकते हैं. मनीष जी, एक आखिरी सवाल आपसे, और जो कि हम आज कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि अलग अलग एक्सपर्ट से इस पे एक व्यू ले लें और उसके बाद उसको कंपाइल करके हम अपने दर्शकों के साथ में शेयर करना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत सारे सवाल हमारे पास कल से आ रहे हैं एक ही ग्रुप और एक ही कंपनी के शेयर्स को लेकर के, और वो है अदानी ग्रुप. व्हाट इज योर व्यू ऑन द डिफरेंट स्टॉक्स ऑफ अदानी ग्रुप, व्यू फॉर दोज हु वांट टू take positions, new positions, and view for those who already have positions in Adani Group shares? Should they be worrying? Should they be panicking? What should they do?
So I will give you two views on this particular matter. One is a view as a trader, and one will be a view from a market commentator. So the market commentator in me would say that we should always stay away from stocks which are extremely high in news building exercises, which the entire world wants to jump onto. That is something which you can ignore, or you can stand on the sidelines till the stock comes back to normalcy. Because if you pull out volatility charts also of these stocks starting from yesterday, you will find that there's a lot of volatility. Now, nobody is going to give us a certificate or a medal that we were able to buy the Adani at the lowest price and sell it at the highest price. Or, these are very good social conversations to have that, when it fell so much, I bought it. It gives you that kick. But one must always keep in mind that you are in the stock markets from a consistency point of view. You don't want to enter the markets today and leave after 6 months. You want to enter the markets and be here for a long time. That long time will only happen when you are doing consistent related trading and consistency kind of investments. From a commentator perspective, coming from a trading perspective, where one tries to look at bottom picking exercises, one tries to look at entries at lower levels, etc. The only stock which is giving some kind of leeway into entering on the long side is Adani Port, which is currently trading at about 762. And they had a very, very good support, which was between 680 to 700. We were successful in closing above that level yesterday. And even today, you are trying to nudge at higher levels closer to 800. But because of excessive buying and selling and volatility, the markets are moving very, very varied on this particular stock. So if one really wants to risk it and one wants to be a part of this Adani story, you can buy Adani Port, which will be for a target of about 900, and a stop loss will be below yesterday's low, which will be around 680. But again, I would caution that if I was pushed against the wall and told that will you trade it, the answer is no from my side. But if you have to force me that I must give a trade among the entire Adani group, this is the only place where I find there might be some kind of a trade.
We won't force you for anything of that sort. We are here to make profits. तो हमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि हम जबरदस्ती आपसे ट्रेड लें और हम आपको नहीं परेशान करेंगे. आप जहाँ पे आपका कन्विक्शन बन रहा है और जिन चीजों पे आप बता रहे हैं कि जहाँ पे मौके हैं, हम उन्हीं के साथ में जाएंगे. लेकिन मनीष हथिरिमानी जी का कहना है कि अदानी ग्रुप में अगर आपको ट्रेड लेना ही है और अगर किसी चीज को वॉच करना है तो वो है अदानी पोर्ट्स. अदानी पोर्ट्स के अलावा बाकी जितने भी शेयर्स हैं, जितनी कंपनीज हैं अदानी ग्रुप की, उनसे दूर रहने में ही भलाई है. और ये एक ओवरऑल व्यू है अदानी ग्रुप के शेयर्स को लेकर के मनीष जी का.